Welcome, everyone, to the must-see podcast in the world. Welcome to the Four Quarters Show. I am your hostess with the mostest, a.k.a. Mr. Swiss Roll, the main event, the show stopper, and the new half-time champion of the world, Mello. And as always, I am joined by the man who wears his heart on his sleeve and spaghetti sauce on his tie, the man who reps multiple countries. You can't call him Captain Multiverse. It is none other than a line.
I kind of like Captain Multiverse a little bit. That one's a little interesting, even though it's multi-countries, but multiverse works just right. Mello, how are you doing today, sir? Congratulations on the title.
Thank you,
You
sir.
earned
It feels
for
right.
picking games that I knew I didn't like, but you won it fair and square.
We'll see what happens on next week's episode, which is
All right. We have a very special episode for everyone today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do you want to tell them what the special episode is?
absolutely along with our regular scheduled four-quarter show and halftime overtime tonight. Thanks to you, the audience, you people that love us so much. You guys voted on your favorite candy bar, and we got the top 8. And tonight, from seeded 1 through 8, whoever got the most votes, whoever got the least votes, we're going to try them in our Munch Madness Candy Bar Edition bracket and crown a winner. And we have a special guest who, if you stay tuned, you will see. If you follow us on Instagram, you will also know who it is. She's a really big foodie in the IG world, so you definitely do not want to miss and stick here until overtime.
Well, I'm super excited. And also with halftime, we will be eating more food at halftime, which is going to be our cheese burgers that we got for you. Hopefully Checkers is open because today apparently it was closed. But we will have 3 burgers.
And BK.
McDonald's. BK's already outside. McDonald's and Wendy's. With a competition of who has the best red soda. That's going to be a quick one during halftime.
Do I need to go get a
Yeah.
BK? All right.
While you go
explain
do
the
that, I am going to explain to everyone what the four-quarter show is for our new fans and anyone else who has joined in before. Four Quarters is a debate show where Mello and I debate sports for 4 quarters. Each quarter consists of 10 to 15 minute quarters, depending on how much we want to debate. We also have a halftime and an overtime. In halftime, we wager on games from this week, and the loser has to bring the winner food and drink of their choice. During overtime, that's our special segment where we decide to discuss anything and everything that has to do besides sports. Nothing to do with sports. We just decide to talk about pop culture, movies, TV shows, whatever we were doing that week. And it's a lot of fun. So I'm so excited that you're joining us today. And Mello just walked in with the BK. So this is super exciting. How was it? Was it a long walk?
No, the guy was actually walking towards the door. But yes, for some reason I go to Checkers. They tell me they're not serving me, and then the BK right by our house decides we're gonna do maintenance today. So yeah, great. Where's my belt? We have Miss Gabby Reyes chiming in saying that Checkers is where it's at. We will see. And I'm assuming you told them about also the nice red drinks we're talking about.
Yes, the red drink competition.
I got to make sure, remind me for halftime to take a photo so we can tag, Milka and Posto One and see who comments back.
All right, so we got a lot of topics today. We're going to do 10 minutes on the clock, and it's going to start right now. Mello, tell me, first topic, NBA news, definitely, because it was a trade weekend. There were so many exciting trades that we just have to talk about. We're going to talk about all of them for the first and second quarter. First up, tell us about my Miami Heat. Do you like the Oladipo and Ni Manja Bichelika. I don't even know how to say his name, but I'm excited about him.
I mean, okay, so I was excited at one point because they made the biggest splashes at first. You know, before everyone started getting bought out, they made the biggest splashes, I feel, in free agency. Besides the Orlando Magic, who decided to, fire sell everybody and for whatever they can get. Oladipo, I'm not too much of a big fan of just because of how pricey his contract is. So he's pretty much just a rental for this year. And I'm happy what we gave up for him, which was basically nothing. It was Kelly O, and I forgot who else it was. But it wasn't anything big. My concern was if they would have traded Baby Goat, then I probably would have had a problem with it. Belgica was another one. We didn't trade Dilly Squad for him, so hopefully, that helps us out. I still don't see how we're gonna beat the Sixers, beat the Celtics, beat Brooklyn. There's a lot of these teams I don't see how we're gonna beat with what we have. If there was one guy that we would have landed, which we'll talk about where he went next, maybe we had a better shot. But besides this, again, it's at least the Heat made moves because their biggest mistake was not getting Harden when they had the chance. So I'll let you chime in here.
Oh, Melo, I just hate that you're always wrong about these things because now we definitely can compete with the Sixers, with the Celtics. Everybody can compete with the Celtics. With the Brooklyn Nets. Because Oladipo is more than just a big name. Fine, he's not the biggest name. He's not the sexiest name. But you know what he is? He's Heat culture. He's more efficient on defense than Tyler Hero, then Duncan Robinson, then most of the Heat players. So bringing Oladipo is just going to bolster our defense next to Butler, who's our guy. He finally has another guy who can score on Oladipo. You're going to have efficient defense with Oladipo. So I'm definitely excited with the upgrade. But I agree with you. I'm happy we didn't give up Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson for someone like Oladipo, which is funny to say because I just finished talking so well about him. But I don't think it would have been worth it for those two guys since we could have gotten, which I'm still upset about it, we could have gotten James flipping Harden. James, the MVP, Harden. James, the beard, Harden. But we don't have him. We have Oladipo, which I feel is enough to compete. You got Bam. And then you add our new boy, Nemanja. Still don't know how to say his full name, but I'll learn how to say it. My bad, dude. I swear. I promise. My mistake. I'm going to learn how to say your name. But he has a better three-point shot, better shooting than Kelly Olynyk, who was playing straight garbage in some games, up and down.
You obviously weren't watching Sacramento King games. I mean, not a lot of people were.
He wasn't being used correctly.
What are you talking about? As soon as Bagley got hurt, he was thrown in there, and he didn't do squat. Nobody was doing anything there. I feel like he's getting a lot more praise than he should. Again, it's a key piece to whatever the Heat are trying to do, not stay mediocre. But this whole Oladipo's Heat culture, how's it Heat culture? He complained about being in Indiana, then he complained about being in Houston, and all he did last season was say how much he didn't want to be in Indiana.
Sounds so familiar about someone who was complaining about being in the Bulls, for someone who was complaining about being in the Timberwolves, for someone at one point was complaining about being a Sixer. That sounds very, 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 very oddly familiar. He's finally going to be in a place where he wants to be, and we went out and traded for him. So he's even more excited to be in this playoff team.
Buckets loved where he played. He just didn't want to play with a bunch of crybabies. And honestly, I feel like that's what Oladipo might end up being. Oh, I'm not getting the ball enough. Oh, Tyler Hero's not better than me. I mean, he's probably not. But it doesn't matter. The people down here love him. The coaching staff loves him. So he's going to get minutes, even if he's trash and too busy, blinded by Katya's face.
All right. Well, moving on to the next topic. The Nets sign Blake. Washed up. Or is he? Because he can finally dunk again after 2 years. Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge. Tell me, how big is that?
Blake and LaMarcus?
Both of them.
Both.
Both of them?
What are they making an all-star team over there?
They're making the Monstars.
It's Space Jam. This makes so much sense.
It's an Olympics team.
No, this makes sense. LeBron James is trying to, push Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
This is literally Space Jam 2. This is Space Jam 2 right now. We're getting to watch the movie already early release. Do you think Blake is washed up, or do you think LaMarcus Aldridge is going to start playing better in this Nets team? What's going on? Are they championship right now? Are they ready?
I mean, I'll be completely honest. I was never a big fan of Blake Griffin, even back when he was dunking on people, when he was just throwing the ball in the hoop. I was never a big fan of him. I didn't think he had much besides that. You just had to get a big guy to, stop him. He wasn't going to do that. And what happened? His career was nowhere in Detroit. He can't lead a team. So him being in Brooklyn, it's going to benefit him because he doesn't have to lead the team. However, it's better for him because all the pressure is not going to be on him anymore. And same thing with Aldridge. Aldridge is at the end of his career. He already reached his peak and he's going down. They didn't want him in the Spurs anymore. He didn't want to be there. And I forgot who was it that they said that San Antonio is a good place if you want to play there, but if you don't, it is miserable. And I feel at this point that's maybe what Aldridge was feeling like. So who knows? We have yet to see what he's going to do in Brooklyn. I'm more disappointed that the Heat didn't push harder for this guy. Like, that's who I was hoping that we would have gotten. Him or Drummond, in all honesty. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Drummond, and Drummond at the beginning of the year was putting up numbers in a shitty Cavs team, and no one was saying anything. And then all of a sudden they wanted to give him up because, they saw they weren't going anywhere, and Drummond wanted out. So I'm more upset about those two guys not coming down here than where they went.
There's not much to disagree with you on the Nets right now. Blake Griffin, I believe, is washed up, but since he's going to be the 5th, 6th guy in this team, it works out even better. He can catch lobs, and he has one of the best the passes in the league in James Harden. So I do like the Blake Griffin pickup, and you can't get mad about LaMarcus Aldridge. He's been one of the best in the game, and probably one of his only. I mean, not one of his only, but something people said was he couldn't win it all. Right? He wasn't a center who can take care of a team, who can be the guy. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He is not the guy, not the second guy, not the third guy. So right now, this is a great position for LaMarcus Aldridge to do maybe a Chris Bosh type of situation, even though Chris Bosh was way better at that time and more of his prime. But this is a chance for him to just focus about being center and play his part and do it well.
I mean, I wouldn't even say Chris Bosh. He's probably going to play what? I mean, I don't even... Maybe a Ray Allen?
You don't think he's starter? You don't think LaMarcus is going to start? I think Blake comes off the bench.
But if you think about it, you have MVP Harden. You got the Durantula that eventually is going to come back. You have the leader in Kyrie Irving. And then after that is where you fit in Blake. You don't even know, because maybe Joe Harris is your Mike Miller, is your Ray Allen. So this guy's number 5. He's your Joel Anthony, your Eddie Curry. So he might not have as much pressure as people think.
Well, I don't think he's going to have any pressure, honestly. The people who have the pressure here are Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. All these other guys, there's not really the only pressure they have is just to be the 4th and 5th player of the team. And if you're a good player like LaMarcus is, and you can somehow, in Blake Griffin, who people thought was washed up, get 9-10 points a game, get a few rebounds, and play good defense, then you're filling your role of being that 4th, 5th option. And the Nets look like they have one of the deepest, if not the deepest bench in the NBA right now.
They literally went from, it's just 2 guys, 3 guys, to now having a deep squad. And I said that's what was gonna happen. It started with Shumpert. They just needed these guys to come in. People were not gonna be happy where they're gonna be at. And that Nets team, as soon as they got James Harden, became so much more attractive than pretty much everywhere else. More attractive than LA, than Miami, than Boston, definitely in Milwaukee. Giannis is looking like a damn fool right now signing that contract.
Well, the Nets are definitely looking like the best team in the East, easily, and that's a big, probably 80% part because of James Harden playing at an MVP caliber level, being in a team that he wants to be in, and he probably feels, hey, I got a chance to win a ring right now. In his mind, he's probably thinking, man, if I could be the MVP of this team during the season and just give us a good seed, give Kevin Durant a little time to heal. Kevin Durant's a guy. Kevin Durant can just come in, an 80% Kevin Durant. You have an 80% Kevin Durant is 90% better than most people in the league. So an 80% Kevin Durant can come in, Kyrie Irving comes in, does his things, and you have James Harden,
I mean, you're absolutely right. Just to feed off of your last thing there, Durant 2 years ago in the finals missed almost all the playoffs and then came in and was straight up buckets. If it wasn't that he tore his Achilles, they would have beat the Raptors easily.
Well, they for sure would have. They would for sure would have swept the Raptors. All right, let's do 10 minutes on the clock. Let's continue with our NBA talk, which might be the biggest signing in free agency during, of course, the trade deadline.
PJ Tucker?
Andre Drummond is now a Los Angeles Laker. Book it for the championship if your boy AD finally comes back, because we know LeBron's going to come back healthy. Is AD going to come back healthy, and do you think it's going to coexist well with Andre Drummond?
Did you forget how old LeBron James is?
He's 36.
He's 36.
I'm 36.
His body is starting to turn on him.
We all know LeBron is upset about what the Nets are doing because it's a little ridiculous. But you got to admit, they've been lacking ever since trading JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard, which in retrospect was dumb because clearly Marc Gasol is not playing well enough. But this Andre Drummond pickup is huge.
It is just because it fills that void of helping Anthony Davis where he doesn't like playing the center position. And I don't understand why. Be a man, Anthony Davis. It's frustrating, not just because, having fantasy, but just seeing him like, come on. You went there to win. You went there to try to, make, a legacy. And right now, you're not really doing much of that. So Andre Drummond is going to help him out a lot more. I will completely agree with that. But they're still not getting past the Clips, who also made a big move. Who also made the move they should have made at the beginning of the year. They fixed it. That's what happened. They said, okay, you know what? We should have gotten ourselves Rondo. We messed up. Let's fix this. Let's trade Lemon Pepper Lou Will, Magic City Will to Atlanta. Get us Rondo. He's gonna guide us.
I can't keep listening to this ridiculousness. The Clippers are not the favorite in any conference, in any division, in any football league, or any basketball, any sport for that matter. These guys did not do anything to solve their Paul George playoff P problem, who never shows up in the playoffs. They have not figured out that Kawhi Leonard has checked out. He is going to leave the Clippers next year, and he's going to go to another team because he freaking hates it there because PG is not good. And Rondo...
He's what?
And Rondo is an upgrade at point guard, but it's not enough to compete in the West with LeBron, AD, and Drummond now. I'm sorry. So with that being said, the Clippers did get Rondo. Breaking news. They traded for Rondo and traded Lou Will, who was supposed to be their closer. So...
Well, I do want to go to the comments here. Steve said Durant is a clown with a Rappaport. I want a little bit more... details on this. Did they do something together, or you're just saying that he's as big a clown as Michael Rappaport?
I don't know, but I'm not excited about the Clippers trade. What do you think? Okay, I'm going to give a rundown of the trade so people are aware of what's going on, and then we can debate it for the rest of the quarter. Just want to let people know. The Nuggets traded for Aaron Gordon and JaVale McGee. That's probably an upgrade in the position with Aaron Gordon since they let go of Grant. Aaron Gordon, of course, was in the Magic. The Magic unloaded everyone because they also traded away Nikola Vujicic to the Bulls. It's huge. That's huge for the Bulls, who have your boy
Thaddeus Young
and your other boy
Zach LaVine.
So that's actually, if there's ever a time for Zach LaVine to show up and show he's the guy, he has some pretty good players now. The Bucks got PJ Tucker to play with Giannis. PJ Tucker could be a nice little upgrade there. The Trailblazers traded for my boy, Norman Powell, from the Raptors. This might hurt my fantasy basketball-wise because Norman Powell now is going to be the third option, but a great third option when he's been playing like a 1 or 2 option. The Mavs traded for J.J. Redick to add some extra shooting. Philly traded for George Hill, and the Celtics traded for Evan Fournier. What's your favorite trade and your least favorite trade from the ones we just talked about there?
So my favorite trade is that the Orlando Magic just gave up everybody. They just said, "Who do you guys want?" Why didn't the Heat go for like Vucevic? That doesn't make. I don't understand Miami sometimes. But probably my favorite out of all of these trades is the Celtics getting Evan Fournier. I feel like that's gonna help them out because they have your boy Marcus Smart. That's just straight up trash.
Not my boy.
He's your boy Marcus Smart, and now Marcus Smart can now relegate to a 4, a 5. He doesn't have to be there and be the number 3. He doesn't have to be a number 3 guy because now you have Fournier who can make a shot, who can drive it in. So I like that trade the most. I feel like the Nuggets might have got a little better with Aaron Gordon, but not too much because Aaron Gordon wasn't a baller in Orlando, and neither was JaVale McGee. Djokovic already does what both of those guys does times 3. PJ Tucker's done. His career's over. Powell, I don't think is going to mesh well with Hulu only has live sports and McCollum. And I think it's too late right now for the Bulls.
Well, this just in before I give my opinion on you and what you said. We got to fact check this, but it looks like it's legit to me because I don't think Steve's going to lie to us. Rappaport said KD in his feelings because KD didn't want to do an interview. KD responded and called him the B word, called him a bitch, and then said the D word, called him a dickhead, and said Barkley was Rappaport's baby daddy. And then he got a really graphic, and they got graphic, and they were saying, and he used homophobic language. Oh, wow.
Wait, who used homophobic language?
I'm going to assume KD because I don't think Rappaport's going to do that. But if he is using homophobic language, that he might be suspended. He might be out of... I mean, he's already been out for a long time, but that's going to add some games to him. KD's immaturity is always something that's been, with his Twitter fingers. And I know we all appreciate KD's openness in the way he speaks, but, KD has to chill sometimes. But talking about the trades, I agree with the Fournier trade. I love him as a being maybe the third, fourth option in that team. Just, having him shoot the threes instead of Marcus Smart. Philly getting George Hill, a nice little veteran defensive player, maybe shoot some threes. I don't think that's going to help them win a championship. And B needs to stay healthy. I still think they have a problem in the point guard position. They should have traded for Larry.
Oh my God.
What? You reading it?
Steve just sent me exactly what it was that he's called him, which is... Ooh, but you know what? It's about time someone steps up to Michael Rappaport.
Let me see what he called him.
Michael Rappaport talks a lot for someone who's not an athlete. He's just a comedian. I mean, what was his most famous role? Let's be real. Besides being on Friends or what is it, Next Friday, who's Michael Rappaport? Just a Knicks fan that, has been butthurt for a bunch of years.
A little homophobic and racist, honestly. That's crazy. That's...
Wow, I didn't read that
Twitter
second
fingers.
part. You sure it was him? You sure it wasn't one of the burner accounts?
Well, that's very unfortunate, that KD would write something like that. But he's always been known to be emotional, and he will do things like that. But yeah, to finish off the topic with the trades, I do like the Bucks getting PJ Tucker. He's someone who plays with his heart out, so that's going to be a good pickup for them. JJ Redick is a stud, and I feel with in the Pelicans, he just was kind of lost in there trying to figure out his space.
There was just too much. There's just too much
going
there.
on, and
too
now
many young guys that his spot just got taken.
I think he's gonna mesh well with the Mavericks. They have a bunch of studs there with Luka is gonna find them the rock, and Porzingis has been playing pretty well this year and healthy. So the Nuggets getting Aaron Gordon. I don't know how efficient Aaron Gordon's gonna be. I feel that's a last minute ditch to hopefully make it to the championship, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to beat the Lakers. I feel it's enough to beat the Clippers, but I don't think it's enough to beat the Lakers. So I think the winners in this whole free agency were definitely the Lakers. Getting Andre Drummond was huge for them. It's what they needed the most, was a capable center.
You might be right. And I hope... I was up here that I muted myself. And I hope Steve heard that. Porzingis playing great. Playing better than Julius Randle?
Maybe in the second half of the season. But I did enjoy free agency this year. It was a lot of fun seeing all the things that were happening, all the trades and all the little pickups that they did. It's going to be interesting. I don't think the Clippers did enough. They needed the point guard, but now you lose a good bench player in Lou Will. Granted, Lou Will hasn't been playing that well, but I also think it's the team chemistry, man. I think that team just doesn't have the chemistry that they used to have, and that hunger. You let go of most of those players. You're trying to adapt for Leonard, and that's the end of the second quarter.
So do you think Lou Will has a permanent seat now at Magic City? Free lemon pepper wings for
Lou
life?
Will has had a permanent seat there, and now it's just solidified because he gets to walk in with the Atlanta jersey, which is why he was going to retire. And then he saw, oh, you're shipping me to Atlanta? Okay. You tell him about halftime. I'm going to get the drinks ready.
Okay, I will. And I'm not trying to push buttons here, but anyway, all right. So before we start halftime, we got a little sponsorship to get through, and that is by Beauty Moves Med Spa. Beauty Moves is the med spa for you. Their priority is your satisfaction, and their mission is to make sure they are the beauty solution you trust. It's the no hair, clean skin, and snatch waste for you. Beauty Moves Med Spa is here to provide you with the best results and experience. You can pull up to their Kendall office located at 16231 Southwest 88th Street, or go ahead and give them a call for your free consultation at 786-953-4775. Once again, that's 786-953-4775. You can also follow them on Instagram at Beauty Move Spa. The results for everybody and every skin type. And because you are listening to us here at the Four Quarter Show and Pop Culture Pros, we got a code for you for 30% off. That code is Pop Culture Pros. You put that code in, you get 30% off just for being a listener here. And with that, we're going to go ahead and start up halftime. I'm going to leave down at the bottom the Beauty Moves Med Spa info for you just in case. So for halftime today, along with, the halftime championship here, coming back on the line, we have a special treat. We are tasting again something here. We're going to put it's 3 burgers because apparently we didn't get the Checkers one.
No, it's not going to come.
Oh, it's like I said, Checkers wasn't open. So we have the big 3. We have a McDonald's cheeseburger, a Burger King cheeseburger, and a Wendy's cheeseburger. Along with, originally we were just going to do 2 red drinks, Milka and Postobon. But now we decided to do 4 red drinks. We got Milka, Postobon, Sunkist Strawberry, and Fanta Strawberry.
To make it more interesting, Melo's not going to know what he's drinking, and I'm going to have him rank his favorite ones.
Oh, that's not fair.
So that I can see how much he truly loves his Postobon. So this is amazing because I know what he's going to drink. He doesn't know what he's going to get. So he's not going to be able to look at the letter, and it's going to be perfect. All right, Melo? That's what we're going to do today. So
Why am I being tested? Because I'm the champion? Oh,
because I set all of this up.
Well, I'm just going to go to the chat here. Steve saying that I thought about that, and I chuckled a little bit inside, but I know he didn't hear it. And he gave us his ranking. He said, number 1, BK, 2, Wendy's, 3, McDonald's. Got Mackers at number 3. So we'll see. And the only reason he's doing this is because he wants to show me that Cola Postobon isn't the one.
Okay.
And it's the one. I know.
So let's get this started, shall we?
Let's do it.
Don't look at the cup.
Not looking.
Here you go. You're going to drink it. There you go. Cover that.
If I put it to the camera,
Cover. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Covered? Okay. Are you going to try the same one?
Yeah, I'm trying the same one with you.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. That's interesting. It tasted pretty good, actually. But I know that's not... No, give me the cup. Oh, if you can cover it? Yeah, perfect, yeah.
Putting it right there.
Next, we got this one.
Ooh.
Did you
We
drink
got
some
a
water?
request for another tasting episode.
Did you drink some water?
I don't have water.
Perfect. All right. Oh, actually, no, here. I don't want to ruin your
It's okay,
palate.
it's okay. I'm good. Don't worry about
All
it.
right. I don't want to ruin your palate. Or you have a cheeseburger.
That's good.
This one was better. So I'm asking to rank it up top right here.
A lot better. I'll put this one then closest to me as the number one. And that one's over there at 2.
All right,
I'll guess what they are before.
let's do that one.
Here we go. I already know what this is. Well, I know which one of the two this is.
Actually, I think I like it better than that one. All right.
I
Now
might have to try this one.
Now the last one.
All right. Cheers. All right. This
It's probably
is the
my
best-
least favorite one, as a
This
matter
is
of
the
fact.
best one. This one. And I got to try the first one again.
Don't look at the letters. Don't cheat. Don't look at the screen. Oh, you little cheater.
I can't even see on the screen.
Okay.
Damn, this is rough. I'm gonna go like this. Okay, so
Give me your number one cup.
like why don't I give you the worst one?
Okay, what's the worst one?
The worst one is this one.
All right. The worst one Melo chose was Sunkist Strawberry. He did not like Sunkist Strawberry.
Number 3.
Number 3, Melo chose Fanta Strawberry.
When he chose it, I was like, and I
Let's see.
was going back and forth between those two. So apparently, I'm not a strawberry drinker, meaning that Milka and Cola are 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. Oh shoot. Okay. This is number 2.
Oh, he's not gonna like this one because he chose Postovog, which means our red soda champion is Mika. I told you, and the taste is so drastic that even when you took a sip of it, you were like, this is delicious.
I'm gonna say,
You can enjoy that Mika, buddy.
where's the Cola one again?
Well, here, there's PS.
Or P. I'm gonna
Yes.
say that the reason there's a big question mark on this because
They're all 2-liter bottles.
they're not as cold as I would have liked.
Here, this is gonna be so Mika can. Shout out Mika. Drink
on.
that.
Let me do this quick. But
This is delicious. So my grandma used to buy this for me. So this means a lot to me. Nyanya, love you. There you go. Let's take a quick little picture. Cause Melo picked Milka.
all right. I will say Milka tastes better when it's room temperature. Because that is what these drinks are. So it's deceiving.
What do you mean? No, they're cold. They're all in the fridge. They were all put in the fridge together, and they all stayed here for those 10 minutes, and I poured them.
This is room temperature.
All right, let's
Just
do the
saying.
cheeseburger now.
So we
Well-
got through that Milka number 1.
So while we eat the cheeseburgers, I'm going to talk about this week's games. Melo's a halftime champion.
All right, so before that, let's go to the comments. We have Gabby requesting spicy chicken sandwich tasting, meaning we can do a mother
That's
cruncher.
a good one, dude. Mother Cruncher. We could do the Popeyes. KFC dropped a new one. McDonald's dropped their new one. Man, there's so many that we'll have to have people select.
We will. So that's a good one.
Well, next episode is actually gonna be the Colombian episode. It's a Colombian special, so we're gonna have some
Episode
Colombian food
30.
and some aguardiente.
Yeah, we're gonna try the tapa roja and tapa azul. See which one's better.
Thank you. So you get some mica. It's delicious.
Empire 161 show chiming in, guys. Thank you. I know we're starting up. Week 17 are we talking about a little New York Giants, Miami Dolphins action there?
That'll be fun.
Steve saying, you guys down for a wings episode with some of the... I would be down for that.
I did a Hot Ones episode with my brother. Not an episode, but we did that in San Diego. We bought 5 wings flavor starting from low to really high. We tried the bomb, and I gotta say it put me on the floor. It put me on the floor, man. The bomb was something else.
And Jules chiming in saying, yeah, Milka. Yeah, I know. Again, Milka's good, but if I get Postawon in the glass bottle like I wanted to, it would have been better.
You just chose Mika as the winner.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got over here. All right, so are you telling me this is BK?
This is BK. So let me not eat the whole thing. This one's Wendy's, just in case you have it there. And this one's McDonald's.
Steve saying that Wendy's has the best one. Bambi is agreeing with him as
We'll
well.
see.
Thank you for tuning in, Bambi. Nice to see you on the show, first time. Nicholas saying, gotta try Milka now. Can't imagine anything. If you have Posto One in a glass bottle, which Milka doesn't do, there's nothing better.
Yeah, man, Wendy's was good.
All right, so I tried that. This is Wendy's.
That's Wendy's.
I thought Wendy's, all their meat was square.
Mellow. I enjoyed the strawberry one. The strawberry Sunkist.
Oh, so what was your ranking then?
Oh. Mika number 1. And it's honestly, I was actually trying to be as fair as possible. It just, for me, the Mika really did taste better.
It honestly it's very good.
And maybe the Mika 2-liter bottle is better than the Potowong 2-liter bottle. And the Potowong glass maybe tastes better than the Mika glass if they had one. You know, so those are things that ranges. The second one I had was... hold on, because I had moved them. The second one, for some reason, I love the Sunkist taste.
Really?
Yes, I did, man. I can't say I liked it. And then was Postawong because you were right, dude. It just felt a little flat. I don't know why. It felt different. And it could attribute to the 2-liter. Maybe you chose the wrong cover.
Maybe I did.
There was two different Postawong covers. And the last one, of course, was Fanta. All right, easy for me. Wendy's wins this. I love McDonald's
I haven't tried
cheeseburgers,
McDonald's.
but the Wendy's flavor is delicious.
Wendy's was good. Why decide? Run us through the games for this week.
What?
Why decide? You chose Wendy's already, right? So what do you have? Wendy's? Mickey D's?
And BK.
BK. Okay.
But the BK one is good. The BK one is pretty good. So that's halftime. You know, we picked our games. We picked three NBA games. We picked 2 baseball games, and I picked one special one, which you're gonna love. You're probably not gonna love any of them, but Steve will. For the first MLB game, we will do Mets versus Nats. Scherzer versus DeGrom. That's a good one.
They both suck. They're both not better than Miami. Yeah, I said it.
Who do you got, Mavs versus Celtics? Oh, Mello. The Checkers cheeseburger's here.
Oh boy.
That's it.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
We just got a last minute entry. Baby, I don't think I've ever had Sonic hamburgers, and that's mainly because the nearest Sonic is about 30 minutes away from me, so there's really no way of getting it, and there's always a huge line there too.
Wow, look at this bread.
Oh, but I was about to take a bite out of the Wendy's one again to see if it was any good. Holy crap! There's a lot going on in this sandwich. All right, let's see if Line changes his mind.
Wow.
Is that a... Let me see. I'm gonna take a bite.
Wendy's 1, Checkers 2. Wow.
I'm gonna shock the world right now. Before this last one came in, last minute entry, it was gonna be BK, Wendy's, and then Macker's.
You know what? I'm not surprised. BK tasted good.
I was surprised. I haven't had a BK cheeseburger in forever, but then I tried that Checkers burger, and wow, that tasted amazing. So I'm going Checkers, BK, Wendy's,
Bambi, do you have a
and
Rallies?
Macker's.
So what you picked Checkers number 1?
Checkers number 1.
Wow. This was fun. Checkers and Rally are the same.
It must be a special burger you gave to Melo with that Marvin's comment. Hey, who made the playoffs last year?
So Melo, who you got, Mavericks or Celtics?
Wait, I thought you said Mets.
No, I was just doing a special
Oh.
shout out, but Mets is coming.
Mavs or Celtics? Give me Marcus Smart. Oh, no, look. Oh, wow, Bambi. So you don't have Rallies or Checkers.
That's terrible.
It's really good.
Do you have Nuggets or Clippers?
I'll take the Nuggets.
Smart pick. But yeah, you have the Clippers. That's funny, winning it. I love that. But you don't even pick them here.
And that's not true.
Because
I
you
have
see,
the
you see his
Brooklyn
true
Nets win.
intentions and his true feelings when it comes to that title. All right, Mets versus Nats. Who you got?
You know what?
We're in baseball now.
I know what's coming up tomorrow. And just because I want to give them a reason to give them just a little bit of shit, I'm going Nats.
Wow, looks like I'm Team Steve now. I am
gonna-
definitely Team Steve. All right, I'm not mad. DeGrom, I think he's a little better, younger. Scherzer's getting a little up there. Astros versus A's. Do you want the cheaters versus the cheapos?
Best pitcher in baseball. Garrett Cole, I think, is playing.
He didn't he go to the Yankees?
Yeah, I think he's playing the Indians. No, that's the best pitcher in baseball. He's not playing the Nats.
Astros versus A's. Who do you got?
I don't want to choose the Astros, so I'll go A's.
Thank you so much. I don't mind. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. All right, NBA Bucks versus Trailblazers. You ended up picking Dame Dollar last time, and look what happened.
Hulu doesn't
Wow,
have live
smart pick.
sports.
Okay. All right,
But it
the
also
last-
doesn't have my vote. I'm going Milwaukee.
Now I gotta take it off. All right, that means the last two games will be the NCAA Women's Basketball Final, which Melo chooses once the results come out, and then the NCAA Men's Basketball Final will be on Monday, and I get to pick that game. And those are your picks, ladies and gents. Melo, I know we're running a little late. Should we do overtime now, and then do the 2 quarters after? I don't want to upset our guests with us running a little late. So if you want to message them, if they don't mind waiting.
Well, I had mentioned to her that we were going to be running a little bit late, and I will let her know once we are done with quarter 3, so she can just be there for 4. So we get by 3. She told me if she was fine with it. So
Cool. All right, that's all I wanted to make sure our guest was okay, because we do have a special guest later. So the drink prize is aguardiente, and the food prize is empanadas y pan de bono. Oh man, I am actually pretty full. Let's start quarter number 3. Ready? Go. Time for some NFL talk, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting stuff. The Dolphins traded all of their picks for even more picks, apparently. They traded their 3rd overall pick to the 49ers, got a couple picks for the future, and then after that, we traded the 12th pick for the number 6 pick. I am excited. After thinking about it, after giving it some time to marinate, we're gonna have more picks, in the future. And then we moved up for number 6 to get another good pick this year. And I thought it was a smart decision. I don't think there was a quarterback high enough at 3. And there's enough receivers that one might drop to 6. So I'm not, and it's if we get a receiver. So I'm not too bothered about it or too upset about it. I feel the only quarterback here is Trevor Lawrence. Maybe even the guy Wilson, the other quarterback. I think that's his last name. But other than that, I don't see who else we could have gotten. Maybe we trade for Aaron Rodgers, pipe stream. We're not trading for Deshaun Watson, that's for sure. He's 19 allegations and counting. I think it'll be up to 23 by the end of the weekend. So with that being said, I am excited as a Dolphin. Do you think this is a good move or bad move by the Dolphins?
So when it first happened and they moved back to 12, I didn't know what they were doing. I thought that was a mess. I remember messaging you immediately and being like, what are you guys doing? And then literally 5 minutes later, I'm like, holy crap, they just traded with the Eagles back to one spot. Now, great moves. You got a lot more picks and stuff like that. However, again, you can never really predict who the Dolphins are going to draft, as we've seen from previous years. Right now, the mock drafts have the Dolphins at pick 6 drafting from Florida tight end Kyle Pitts.
Interesting. It's a good thing these mock drafts are always garbage and nobody ever knows anything. So
because I have if I'm at 6 and you're telling me I can draft Jamar Chase, I can draft Patrick Surtain
Jr.
I can draft Devonta Smith, and I need a receiver, and I'm going a tight end? No way. I think that's not. Again, they never predict who you're gonna get because you guys always go left field and go.
That's why
it's like you guys should get Brady Quinn. Yeah, we're gonna go Teddy Ginn Jr. What?
Listen. In retrospect, we were wrong about both. So
we don't know. Maybe Brady Quinn would have fit in the system. Maybe the system would have been better than the Browns.
Correct. You're right. Maybe he would have been better in our system. Maybe he would have had a better record. But that's not what happened. I hope we don't go tight end. But if we do, just like everything else, I'm a fan of the Dolphins, and I'm gonna hope he becomes the next Gronk. But I do love that the Dolphins are trying to make moves, make some smart decisions. Last season was a good season. I don't see why that's not going to continue. I'm still going to say Tua's going to have, a whole off season now, and hopefully he has time to get better. I would really like a receiver, and you're right about, Surtain Jr. That's a great pickup, but we'll see what happens as Fins Nation fins up. I'm so excited. Moving on, up north, another team in Florida, and no, I'm not talking about Jacksonville. I'm talking about Tampa. They kept every single one of their championship starters. No championship team has kept all of them. And then no team, with that being said, has won the championship after. How does Tom Brady keep getting more inspiration? This guy does not need any more inspiration. And somehow he probably saw that stat and goes, what? Oh, I need to win that. This is something I need. Are you kidding me? I'm the first quarterback to win a Super Bowl in my home field, and now he's going to be the first quarterback to lead the whole team back to the Super Bowl. Do you think this is impressive by the Bucks? Do you think it's a dumb move? Should they have gotten other players?
No, I don't think it's dumb because everyone kind of got paid, or like what you expected to get, or they signed 1-year deals where if it doesn't happen, you can move on and go somewhere else, play for another championship, make more money, whatever it is. So I don't think it was a dumb deal. I'm kind of questioning more like, damn it, Tom Brady, stop with this shit. Really, he took a pay cut when he didn't have to.
He's 36.
He's like 40.
46.
I don't know. How do you think Giselle feels about this? She must be like, come on, Tom. Just stay home with the kids already.
Honestly, he probably uses that as motivation. I think he's waiting for his wife to tell him, baby, play for as long as you want. I'm here to support you. And he's going to prove her wrong. Because she's probably turned the same thing. Babe, you're old. Babe, this, babe, that. You're not, why don't you retire? And Tom's like, another hater, another naysayer. Everyone doubts me. My wife doubts me. He just wants people not to doubt him anymore. And the second you keep doubting him, boom, he comes out and wins another Super Bowl. But, I find it extremely impressive that they were able to get every single one of their starters. And all of them are actually good players. I don't think they overpaid for anyone. They made all the right decisions. You kept Godwin, Tom Brady's number one receiver. You kept playoff Lenny. He's a great addition for the running back position. And you kept your two most important defensive players. And you kept your third one in the Dominican Sue. So it's just... I
really didn't think Sue was going to come back.
Neither do I. But I feel he must like Tampa. And... something about that culture right now that's just it's awesome. And they actually those last 5-6 games, I think that's where they were winning them all, and they really got really into team. So I can't imagine them with an
off season
and everything. Now, granted, of course, other teams are going to start scheming against them and figuring them out. But the defensive coordinator, which we think should have been the MVP of the Super Bowl because he did such a great job. I don't doubt him at all. He's still in the team. They're good to go.
Byron Leftwich is still there. Give him everything.
The offensive coordinator, he's still there. And Tom Brady, they're going to figure it out. The same thing with the defense. I think this is one of those times where both sides of the ball can adjust. They lose a game in the beginning of the season, and they're going to rework it and make the right decisions. So it's actually pretty exciting to be a Tampa fan. Me and Melo might just get Tampa season tickets. We might put our Dolphins season ticket money together with his Giants season ticket money together and just go watch Tom Brady.
Hey, and the good thing is that the Dolphins are playing them. The Giants are playing them.
It's only the right investment.
So it looks like it's going to go.
All right, moving on to a very important topic. The NFL has agreed to a 17-game season. It's finally approved. Games are added. It's going to happen. What do you think?
So they sold me with it just because of the game that they added for my favorite team, which is the New York Football Giants. And the game they added was one against a team that they haven't lost to in over a decade at this point, that I've seen them beat twice in person. And it is none other than the New York Football Giants versus the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins aren't one.
But you know the song. You've been to games. Melo loves to go to games.
I'm surprised you didn't say I was a season ticket holder at one point.
Melo, your haircut looks really nice, bro. Look at that. Can you give us a left to right there? That is clean, man. Looking like Brad Pitt. Look at that. Give a shout out to Melo's haircut.
Something new today.
He looks good. Got the beard going. Looking nice.
But yes, the G-Men versus the Dolphins. The only thing that I didn't like at first reading about this was that because of this odd number, now one team is going to have 9 road games while they're going to have 8 home games, while another team will have 9 home games and 8 road games, and it's kind of uneven.
Well,
so that's how it is for the Giants and Dolphins. The Giants have 9 road games.
I'll tell you what
Dolphins have 9 home games.
I'll tell you what the plan is, because that's a discrepancy. That's unfair, 18-game seasons. That's what they're going to go for. That's what they're going to want, because you got to keep it even. You got to keep it fair. So next season, they're going to do whatever teams had the 9 home games. The other teams are going to have the home games. So they're going to flip-flop. And then after that, it's going to be 18-game season, which I think it's ridiculous. They need to have 2 bye weeks if it's an 18-game season, because you preach safety for the players, safety this, safety that, but then you keep adding games.
2 bye weeks, so then it's pointless to add another game if they're doing that.
No, you have 18. Everyone has 18 games, and then in between those 18 games, you have 2
bye weeks. So now we have
weeks.
a 20-week season.
Well, the season will be 20 weeks, correct, but there's 18 games. So that means you would have 9 home games, 9 away games, and you would have 2 bye weeks. There's just no way to play all those weeks consecutively. It's not fair. And it's not fair to people's bodies.
But remember, now the NFL is not just having games on Sundays and Mondays. You have Thursdays. You have, Thursdays now.
Yeah, Melo, but we don't get paid to decide that. All I'm saying is there's no way there can be a safe season without adding another bye week. They're going to get to 18 games.
If they got through COVID, they can get through an 18-week. And eventually, they'll figure it out. like you said, it's not like they're still playing 4 preseason games. They're taking those games out, so it's still the same amount of games that you normally would have played.
But that's not true because the starters, and this is gonna be the last thing. The starters, those first 4 games are just going in a little bit, getting their groove back in. They're not doing all these games. That's a nice little rest period for them to get back into the season and let the players who have opportunities to make the team. You're taking away an important, crucial game to add to the regular season. So now it's going to be more. The starters are going to be there the whole game, and that's worse for their bodies.
Well, I don't think so.
Do we have our guests coming on now?
Kenny, thank you so much. Well, no, I'm gonna tell her that we're gonna start quarter 4, and she's gonna hang out there, and then once she's already gonna be there. So let's do quarter 4.
Quarter number 4. Let's get it. Last quarter, guys. MLB baseball, exciting stuff. I miss baseball. I love baseball. We all feel baseball could have some changes, maybe lower some innings, maybe speed up the pitchers, do this, do that. I love baseball. It's fun, and to me, World Series baseball is some of the best baseball. Who are some of your favorite teams this season, Melo, coming up?
Well, of course, I gotta like the New York Yankees, and I really, like I said, I starting from last year, starting from when he got the team, I really like the direction the Miami Marlins are going. They're making a push. They're making moves. They made moves this offseason. They're not staying complacent. They're not selling their top guys right now. So I'm looking for them to try to rebound off of the hot start that they had, even though it was only 2 months. But, they still made a mark. I'm looking for them to still push and hopefully, for the first time ever in their history, them win the division.
That's a bold prediction.
And remember, the Nats are getting old. The Mets, I still don't think they have enough firepower.
The Braves are looking great, Melo.
That's the only team that if they can get past them, they'll take that division.
With Ronald Acuna, Freddie Freeman, Marcell Ozuna, a former Miami Marlin, and Ozzy Albies, the team's looking good. Some young players and some additions that they made. I do like the Braves, but it's not my favorite. As much as my head wants to say the Dodgers, they just came off a championship. You add the 2020 NL Cy Young Award winner and Trevor Bauer, it leans me to want to pick them, but I'm going to go with my former home, my second home, the San Diego Padres. Shout out to Tony. My man, the Padres are going to be big this year. You add Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, Joe Musgrove into the rotation. They still have Fernando Tatis and Machado. That is going to be a great team to watch.
They were my next team that I was going to tell you.
They're my favorite team. And the Yankees. I love the Yankees. So I think
the Mets have the 5th best odd to win the series. I mean, how many times have they had really good odds and DeGrom gets hurt, no one hits? Didn't you guys lose Robinson Cano also for the entire year? No? That's a big piece.
Robinson Cano's not that good anymore, dude. He's already old.
He's still a key piece to their offense that is already on the struggle bus most years.
We'll see. I don't think that's going to be that big as if it was Robinson Cano a couple years ago. But you're right. He is a decent player. With that being said, for me, it's the Padres and the Yankees. I know the Yankees, their first baseman just got hurt recently, but he's only going to be out for a couple weeks. So hopefully he comes back healthy. And your boy, can your boys, the Bash Brothers, the Bronx Bombers, Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge just stay healthy?
If they can stay healthy, it's going to be clear sales. This is the last year I'm going to do this. I know Steve saw the what I sent him today. My AL MVP vote is going to Giancarlo Stanton. I'm going with Stanton one last time. Mr. Glass just needs to stay healthy, and he'll be good. We'll be good. He'll hit 60 jacks in that stadium.
Well, that's true, and I'm not saying that because I'm a Yankee fan. Melo, so your favorite to win this year is? Let's say it one more time, so we write in the books. Who's your team to win the World Series this year? Who's winning it all?
Los Yankees de Nueva York.
The New York Yankees. I am going to final say the Miami Marlins because that's what we do here. We're going to make the wild card. Then we're going to win the World Series, baby. I always root for my team.
The wild card.
Think I'm gonna come out here
winning the division. At least I said the division.
No. I love that we always make the wild card and then win the whole thing. That's how we do it because we're the underdogs here in Miami with our new stadium name.
We made the wild card
Ion
last
Depot,
year.
or whatever. How do you say it? What's the arena called?
Lone Depot.
Lone Depot, something like that. Hey, get that bread. Miami this year, everyone's just changing their names.
Oh, that's true because the AAA is also going to have a new name too. It's something weird.
I think it has to do something with coins or something. FTX.
Oh yeah, it's not like a big. It's a non-fungible token.
I don't know.
Whatever all this
But
stuff is.
Because we can't go another segment without speaking about LeBron James. Tell me, LeBron James hater, the bandwagon of hating LeBron James but loving Kyrie Irving wagon. What do you feel about the GOAT, the greatest basketball player of all time, one of the greatest athletes of all time, Times Person of the Year, 18 times years in a row already? How do you feel about LeBron James being a part owner of the Boston Red Sox?
First off, many people have won Times Person of the Year that don't deserve it. But with this, it just cemented my dislike of Sir King James. Really, out of all teams, first off, let's talk about how the man has like 17 different baseball teams he likes. He's a Yankee fan. He's a Cleveland Indian fan. He's a Red Sox fan. He's a everything fan. Like, there's no one team that he sticks to. And that just, it's pretty much, what he said. Well, what's happened throughout his whole career, he can't stick to one team. He doesn't have loyalty. Loyalty's to no one but himself. He's selfish. And this, you know what? Good. I'm glad, he's a part owner of the Red Sox. He can be mediocre for the rest of his career.
You know what? This one's interesting to me because it puts myself in the position of if I ever had billions of dollars. If I ever had billions of dollars, would I buy the Boston Red Sox, be a part owner, being such a Miami Marlin fan? Absolutely, I would. What if the Miami Marlins don't want to sell to me? What if they look at me and go, loser, you're not going to be a part owner, but you have an opportunity to buy one of the greatest franchises of all time, to be a part owner of the Boston Red Sox? That's pretty awesome. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool. He's also, I want to say, maybe a part owner of a soccer team.
Yes, I think it's a British team. I'm not gonna lie to you. It might be Liverpool. Our lovely fans can look that up for us, but it's one of those teams.
But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. As you said, he does have the ever revolving team hats. So does this mean he can't wear a Cleveland Indian hat now?
He can't wear a New York Yankee
Wait,
hat ever again.
Are they still called the Cleveland Indians?
Yes, I think they just removed the logo.
How awesome would it be if they call themselves the Cleveland baseball team? That'll be amazing. I actually like that.
I was right. It was Liverpool that LeBron James is part owner.
Good job, Kenny. You wouldn't know that. Kenny's our soccer specialist.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate that, guys. So, LeBron, good luck. How cool would it be if he gets a ring, too? Another ring? All he does is get rings. All right, on to bigger news. USA Soccer, once again, did not qualify for the Olympics. What the fuck is going on with USA Olympics? What are we doing?
The same garbage that we've been doing for how many years? Now we're not even mediocre. Now we're just trash.
They keep saying that soccer's going to get popular here. Well, how's it going to get popular if we keep producing trash teams? I'm so confused. We just lost to Honduras. Shout out to Honduras. I think they're playing Mexico now, trying to qualify. So you say something because I want to make sure, see what's going on.
I just think USA just has everybody that they've had, all their young guys. They just haven't produced. We put so much effort into, trying to build our program, and there's nothing going on. Josie Altidore has been the biggest disappointment, I would say, in U.S. soccer men's history. There was so much hype about Josie. Oh, he's going to do this. He's going to carry the team. He's better than Landon Donovan. That guy can't even scrub the bottom of Landon Donovan's shoes.
You know what? When Landon Donovan got taken away from that championship, from that Olympic run team, to this day, I'm still mad about that. You're gonna tell me, look, can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the guys be better than Landon Donovan? Sure. But you're telling me anybody after that, you're telling me just Landon Donovan's captain presence, his field awareness, his mentality of already being there isn't better than everybody else on that team? I'm so confused about that.
I would have played Landon Donovan as goalie because I'd rather see him out there than Tim Howard's bum ass. I
don't know why you
dislike
hate
him,
on him so much, bro.
because he got all this like, oh man, he's so great, he's so good. But the man would allow 3 goals a game, and then when he would allow a goal, he can't even say, okay, yeah, it was my bad. He was always blaming it on one of his defenders, and it's like, yo, you're kidding me? You missed that. It's your fault that goal went in. It wasn't his fault. He got his assignment, it went past him, and you stop him. Come out of the goal. You don't have to stay at the little line there. You can move.
That's the end of the fourth quarter.
Ooh.
So we don't know what's up
the
next.
The 4 quarter show over?
The 4 quarter show is not over.
Ooh.
But the fourth quarter is over.
What does that mean then?
We're moving on to OT, OT. OT, OT.
There's never much love when we get to OT. But there's plenty of love, especially today. Today, we have a special OT for you. Being that it is still March Madness is going on, we here at the 4 Quarter Show decided to do something special for you. And that is to have our own Munch Madness Candy Bar Edition, where we had you vote for your favorite candy bars. We took the top 8 vote getters, and we're going to pit them against each other, and we're going to try them. But it's not just going to be Mellow on the line today. We have a special guest.
Sorry about that. I'm setting up,
sorry.
guys.
Line just dropped the roll. And tonight, our special guest, you might have seen her pop up on Deco Drive. Might have seen her pop up on the Miami New Times.
Ooh.
Or maybe you read the piece on her on Miami Voyage. She is born and raised here in the 305 and is the CEO, and by CEO, I mean Chief Eating Officer of Tasty Travels. It is none other than Miss Taylor Dante.
Hi guys.
How
Hi.
you doing, Taylor?
Hello. I like the intro. Thank you very much. I
Melo's
appreciate it.
the best at doing that.
Yeah, I do my research. I make sure, the guest feels nice and welcome and open to, come on, talk to us, especially OT where it's just anything goes.
No, that was great. I appreciate it. I always love when people mention the chief eating officer. I call myself that as much as I can. I love saying it. I love it.
When I read it, I thought it was fantastic. I was like, wow,
Thank you.
that's a great pun.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome, Taylor. So how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm looking at all these different candy bars here on my desk, and I'm just kind of excited to dig in. I've been like having some willpower. I'm like looking at them, and I'm like, okay, you have to wait. So.
We appreciate your patience in waiting because I
No.
think I would have just scruffed it down. I've done that so many times in this show where we have food and I already start eating in the first quarter and he has all the meals there. So
Yeah, I still have a burger here that I didn't even finish from our halftime where we actually tried a cheeseburger from McDonald's, a cheeseburger from Wendy's, one from Checkers, and one from BK. And we picked which one we thought was the best. I picked Checkers. My co-host over here picked Wendy's.
Really? I would have gone with Checkers, but I'm not trying to
Ooh.
get in the middle of anything, but that would have been my pick.
Look at that. You're already on the losing end. You see?
I think it was my love for the junior bacon cheeseburger. I just love that one in Wendy's. So
Okay.
Oh, and-
Have you tried Wendy's new breakfast?
I did not like it.
You didn't?
No.
Ooh.
I didn't like their Baconator breakfast one, but their normal breakfast sandwich was okay. I still think I'm gonna stick with my BK croissant, which.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. All right.
Oh, but Taylor, you're getting a lot of love in the chat over here. People saying hi and welcome to
Hello.
the show.
Well, hi guys. Hello. Happy to be here.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. We're excited.
So, before we start up here, I'm gonna give you the option, Taylor, as you are our guest today. Would you like to go start off the 1 through 8, or would you want to start with the honorable mention first, or do you want? We can do the honorable mention before the finals.
Let's start 1 through 8.
All right.
Let's start 1 through 8.
So, look at more love. I feel like Taylor right now is getting more love than we do on the show. But all right,
Okay.
so we're gonna start with the number 1 seed, which was Reese's Peanut Butter Cup,
Yes.
and that one is going up head to head against the. I feel like it was popular. I saw people, talking about it. Crunch. All right, so I have my co-host over there setting that up. Everyone at home, you can definitely let us know what you think. If we're wrong, if we're right, just let us know in the chat. Ooh, look at that. Kenny, BK breakfast sandwich is the best fast food. Mellow again with the fire. Taylor, you'll see very quickly that my tastes
Whoa! I
are
agree
a
with
lot.
you on that. I love we eat that together before our workouts, bro. Don't even say anything.
But you'll see, my takes are a lot more, on par than with my co-host over there.
Funny. Very funny.
Oh, we counted these wrong.
We did? You counted them. All right, so Taylor, are you ready? You have your
Yeah,
crunch
no, I got it all in
sandwiches?
front of me. I'm ready.
All right, so let's take a bite from the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup first.
Oh
All
boy,
right, let's do
Number
it.
1.
I already know what's gonna win.
I've been waiting all day for
Well,
this bite.
Cheers. You, my line didn't
Sorry.
wait. Cheers, Taylor.
Cheers.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup down the hatch. Man, there's a reason
So
that was the
good.
number 1 seed.
Right?
Extremely good. do
Always
you
a
feel?
classic.
I know a line you feel you really like peanut butter, so
I do love peanut butter. I add peanut butter to my shakes. I add peanut butter to my oatmeal. Yeah, I add peanut butter to everything.
all right.
No,
You ready,
it's good.
ready for the crunch?
My dad used to always buy Crunch when I was younger. Didn't Shaq used to have his own Crunch bar? Or am I just aging myself right now? I feel he used to have his own Shaq bar.
Ooh,
But was
I didn't
it a
know
crunch
that.
bar?
That's pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
didn't either.
I think he was a sponsor for it.
Interessante. I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
that.
did not know that.
So I will say this. I really like the crunch bar.
So did I.
Better than the Reese's?
No, I like both. I would love an upset here just because I would like to see Crunch advance, but my vote is going Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Yeah.
Mine is going Crunch.
Mine is going Reese's.
Ooh. There it is. Reese's
I
advances.
thought you loved peanut butter. What happened?
I'm not a biased person. Only because I love peanut butter doesn't mean I can't give Crunch the respect it deserves. It's good.
No, it is. That's absolutely delicious. And between yesterday and today, David's gonna have to do. Yeah, I know. Yesterday, I was partake in a Hostess versus Little Debbie challenge, and I felt absolutely sick afterwards. And this is not helping my.
I can't believe you don't like Twinkies.
I don't. I think Twinkies are disgusting.
You're
Yeah,
crazy.
same.
You
No,
see?
I'm not a
Thank
fan.
you. I'm not the only. The cream filling just doesn't do it for me. And
Yeah.
having like 1.5 of those almost killed me yesterday.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You just have one Twinkie and that's it. Just one.
I feel like one's one too many. No offense.
Yes.
But like,
Yes.
just
Oh, I'm
saying.
not gonna get offended about you hating Twinkies.
Look, you're already getting hate. Ridiculous. About picking Crunch over Reese's.
What can I say?
All right. Next up, we have the second seeded Snickers
Right. Where's
Ooh.
the Snickers?
I can't
versus
believe that one was second seeded.
the 7th seeded Heath Bar.
Damn, I love me some Snickers.
Oh, there we go. See, Twinkies are gross. They absolutely are. I don't know. First off, all the Hostess things I tasted yesterday were disgusting. Horrible. I don't know how no wonder they went bankrupt and then someone had to save them.
I actually like Heath.
I've never had Heath.
Putting Heath in some ice cream is good.
I was just gonna say, I don't think I've ever had a Heath bar, but on top of like vanilla ice cream, crunched up, that's how I eat it.
Yeah, you see? I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. All right, which one are we trying first? The Snickers or the Heath? Or it doesn't
Snickers
matter?
first. So
Okay.
definitely, I hope you have like a glass of water because it's just gonna stick all up into your top of your mouth. So here you go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, we got some Snickers love in the chat.
Mello, you're not acting like yourself.
Why?
Have a Snickers. Come
I
on.
hate
Did you
you.
did you just fall into a Snickers joke
I hate.
while eating Snickers? Jesus.
This is what I have to deal with, Taylor. This is what I have to deal with on a weekly basis. No, actually, daily basis.
You're gonna like that.
All right. Ready with the Heath?
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
Cheers.
let's do it. Cheers. Oh my God, what was that?
Boy. Hopefully
Heath-
none of us chipped it too.
That's what it felt like right now.
All right.
Another peanut butter lover, you see?
And I feel like that was a pretty easy decision. What do you guys think?
Same here. Well, Taylor. We'll let you kick it off then,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Snickers for sure.
Mr. Heath.
As much as you've never called me Mr. Heath before. I'm gonna go with Snickers.
I'm gonna make this an easy sweep. Absolutely, Snickers.
Cool.
I'm not
Very
sure
good.
what it was that I didn't like about the Heath, though.
Maybe the
It's-
toffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just really heavy in the form of a bar. But like I said, when it's like crunched up and you get like smaller little bits of it, it's easier to enjoy.
It was odd.
It's a lot.
All right, next up we have the third-seeded Kit Kat versus
All right,
the
where's my Kit Kat?
sixth-seeded Hershey Almond.
Interesting.
Now, do you guys say almond or almond?
Almonds.
Almonds? And you-
Yeah.
I say both.
Yeah, I'll do the same where I'll say almond sometimes,
There you go.
almond
You
sometimes.
see, it's more fun. And the
But
next
I'll do that on purpose. I'll mispronounce words just
For the fun of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll mispronounce his name sometimes just because.
yeah.
I've actually never had Hershey's with almonds. So it's the only bar I haven't had.
Have you had a Snickers with almonds?
Yes, I have. And that was a treat.
Nicholas here's asking what a Heath bar is. If I find the thing. Wow, we bought two of these, thinking that
Milk?
we were gonna need this. Milk chocolate English.
You see, he
toffee
mispronounces things on purpose. Milk chocolate.
bar. Milk chocolate. Well, all right. So, what are we're trying? We're trying the Kit Kat first.
Yes. So Taylor, while we try these, tell us what's your favorite desserts?
Of all, of all time, I know it's going to kind of sound like super simple, but I love vanilla ice cream with like some sprinkles. I feel like it's super underrated. And I've had a
She's
lot
right.
of crazy desserts, but if I had to like pick something to have on a weekly basis or whatever you want to say, it would be vanilla ice cream with
Whenever
sprinkles.
I go to restaurants and they have some sort of cake or some sort of dessert, I always say, "Can I have a scoop of vanilla ice cream?"
Yeah, yeah. What about you guys though?
Ooh. Captain Jack's Berry Treasure at Ale House.
Yep, that's exactly
Really?
where
That
mine
is
was.
golden. I know where to go. That's the best thing I've ever tasted. It has vanilla ice cream in it and has everything else I love.
Fudge.
What else is in it?
1,000,000 calories.
Wait, you've never had a Captain Jack?
It's ice
I
cream,
never have.
brownie.
I feel like a bad foodie,
Whoa,
Sounds like an episode right now.
right?
Taylor, you got to get to the Miller's Ale House, and even if it's just for dessert,
All right,
That
I'm
dessert
gonna add that
is
to
gonna-
my list.
is gonna change your life. It has our stamp of approval, the 4-quarter stamp of approval.
All right,
Kit
perfect.
Kat first.
Kit Kat first.
Cheers.
Think it.
You guys go.
All right, let me ask you this. We all bit right into the Kit Kat. Have you ever seen how people sometimes pull the layers apart and eat it that way? Have you ever done that? No?
Like pull the wafers apart.
They bite the front and the back and then you can like once you bite the front and the back, then you literally can just take each wafer and eat it individually.
That sounds terrible.
No, I do eat my. I will say I do eat my Kit Kats a little weird though, and I think I told him this. I don't break it off like this. I don't need a break when I eat a Kit Kat. I will get all four and just right down the middle eat it.
I've never heard that before, so that's the first.
Really, just taking a bite right off all four?
No, I've never seen that, never heard
That's
it, but
What
I'll
I
try it next
do
time.
with M&Ms when I'm peanut M&Ms, I like to bite in the middle, take the peanut out, eat it, and then eat the peanut after when I'm bored. I will do that. Just I don't know why.
Okay.
Hershey's, you ready?
Yeah,
ready.
let's go.
Wow. Wow. Really? A new co host, Steve. I know where my vote is going here.
Yeah? All right, I'll let you go first if you don't mind. I'm curious. I'm still deciding.
I'm going with what I voted for in this tournament. And that is the ever loving Kit Kat.
Well,
All right.
I'm going to give my vote to the best wafer of all time, Kit Kat.
Yeah. Kit Kat. I agree.
All right. Before we move on, I want I got obviously a lot of people don't know what a Captain Jack is, and I got a photo here to show everybody.
Oh, yeah, let me see.
So that is your Captain Jack there.
Oh, Captain Jack's buried treasure.
And they actually sell this now because of COVID and everything. They made this into an actual ice cream pint.
It's delicious, but doesn't give it justice.
It's not the same, but it still tastes good as an ice cream. But this with the fudge, everything, it's just fantastic. All right, so Kit Kat moves on. And next up, to finish off the first round, we have the number 4 seeded Twix versus the 5th seeded Toblerone.
Very important question. Do we bite from the right side or from the left side?
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You get left back there. It's just a joke. It's not that important.
Wow, why did we buy
There's a
so
lot.
many of these?
As a matter of fact, just open one of them. And what's the next one?
This is the round that I only have the Twix bar. I couldn't find the other one.
The Toblerone.
Yeah, I went to Walgreens, Publix.
Oh.
I had no luck.
That's so odd.
Yeah, I thought so too. But I'll still eat some of the Twix just to be a good sport.
Okay. Well, you've had Toblerone before, right?
Yeah, I have.
All right, good. So you'll still be if you have to be our tiebreaker, still be there.
I can do that.
All right. So we'll try the Twix first, I guess.
There you go.
All right. And are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it, Twix.
Cheers.
I did have a Twix phase when I was younger.
Ready.
My dad would buy like the small 12 pack where they were mini, and I would just golf them all down. Okay, these I would eat the fudge or the top, the caramel, and then I would eat the wafer inside.
Really?
So I guess I made fun of those Kit Kat people, but yeah, I would do that.
See, everybody has their method.
I definitely did not eat it that way. All right, and I guess we'll do the Toblerone.
Yeah, you guys, cheers.
Man, that's so good.
What are you tasting? Remind me, because it's been a little while.
It's kind of like the Crunch Bar.
But it's like
It's
Swiss
crunchy.
chocolate. It has like the crunch to it.
Has a little bit of a little bit of honey, and then the almond nougat.
I'll let you go first.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna go for the Toblerone because that end was delicious.
I think we chose the wrong Twix. We should have gone with the right side. I'm going Toblerone too.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Toblerone advances. All right.
Wow.
So-
Do you enjoy Twix? Are you a Twix fan?
I mean, I would eat it. I wouldn't say it was my top choice, but I
same
mean,
here.
I would go
Well-
for it.
What would you have picked? Would you have picked the Twix or the Toblerone in this category?
I think it would have been a tough choice, but I might have gone with the Twix just because I'm kind of in a cookie mood.
Oh, apparently also in the chat we're going
We got some Twix lovers.
Yeah, what are they
Twix.
saying?
Twix and then saying that we're nuts.
Yeah.
Literally.
Wait, I know that's why we picked the Toblerone because it has the almonds.
All right. So we wrapped up. We're at the final four.
So who's the final four?
Final four, we have Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Snickers, we have Kit Kat, and we have the Toblerone. Boom. So, before we get into our final four, I have a question to ask you, Taylor, and
Ooh,
it's
yeah.
based off your Instagram main photo.
Okay.
And I ran across that picture in somewhere else, and I was like, wow, that is a ginormous pizza. So for everyone out there who doesn't, I'm actually going to put it up now that we're taking just a slight break. Putting up Taylor's IG there for everyone to follow.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tasty Travels. I said that right?
Yeah. No, you did.
Okay, good. And if you go and you see her IG, her main photo is her with this pizza that is like the size of my body. So I want to hear your where can someone get this pizza? Is the pizza good? Would you recommend it?
Yeah. So I'll tell the story about the pizza, but then I kind of have good news and some bad news. So
Uh-oh.
long story short, it was from a
Oh.
pizza place in Wynwood called Moore's Pizza. It was a 3-foot slice. And the guy made the most insane pies, not only large, but his toppings were just out of this world. But sadly, with COVID, he's currently in the process
Oh.
of finding a new location. So I definitely can let you guys know when he opens up again. He just opened up like a pop-up in Atlanta. So hopefully he comes back to Miami soon. And the pizza was vegan, which is crazy. I know,
Wow.
right? Yeah,
My sister
usually
would
when I
love
see
that.
people that they have your same reaction, but it was insanely amazing, and yeah, that all-time favorite photo.
No, yeah, I said the picture was fantastic. So
Thank you.
there's one main question I want to ask though.
Yeah.
Do pineapples belong on pizza?
I like the combo. I feel like we're going to get into a debate over this, but I do like the combo. I actually like pineapple and jalapenos together on a pizza. But
Both.
yeah, I like that combo.
That sounds like a good combo. And a more respectable combo than just pineapples.
I will say that.
It's true.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Yeah,
we
you
agree.
get the spiciness from the jalapenos, and then you get the sweetness from the pineapple.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
I can respect that. There's no debate on this with that one. Well, I have one question since you're over asking other questions, and then we'll get
Yeah.
started. What's been maybe the weirdest or funniest or sketchiest place that you went somewhere and you go, man, I don't know if this is going to be good, and then it ended up blowing your mind?
I mean, in all honesty, it might have been the Moore's Pizza because it wasn't in like the hub of Wynwood. It was
Yeah.
a little bit kind of out, a few blocks. You get into a little bit of a sketchier neighborhood,
Uh-huh.
and he was still opening it up at the time, so it looked like a little rundown. And I was with my friend, and I was like, yeah, I don't even know if I want to park my car outside.
That's awesome.
And then I went in, and the pizza blew me away, and I was like,
Look at
okay, this is a good
That's
call.
awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
just
And
got to
you-
be honest with that.
You got people agreeing. You look, Nicholas, you're saying heck yes, pizza with pineapple, and then Steve, you're saying you're right with the pineapple.
Thank you. Glad you guys
Yeah.
think so.
Followed on IG just for loving pineapple. She's a smart woman.
That's a new comp. Like I said, that's a
every
new
type of
combo I've
food.
never heard anyone
Yeah, that's
talk
a
about. I
genius
definitely want to
combo.
try it.
Yeah, do it.
Alright,
I have
so
to
what
try
do we
the Ale House dessert, and you have to try the pineapple jalapeno.
Yes.
Right?
All right. So with that, we will jump back into Munch Madness Final Four. And we're gonna go off again. Number 1 seed, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup versus the number 2 seeded Snickers. I still got some peanut butter cups. You're good.
Yeah, I have chocolate all over my desk.
Where is that Snicker? Oh, okay, this is the Snickers.
All right, Reese's and Snickers, you said, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
What?
Isn't Reese's number 1 and Snickers number 2?
Yes.
So how are they facing off already? Wouldn't it be the bottom?
I didn't do the bracket that way. I was very lazy with this bracket today.
Well, then switch it, bro. Snickers is the best one.
So then it would be Reese's versus Toblerone.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, we'll do top seeded 1 seed Reese's versus 5 seed Toblerone. We're sorry about that, Taylor.
You're putting
it's all
My
good.
co-host is very picky at times.
Well, because you're putting 2 of the best ones together, and you know that's
They're all the best ones.
2 of the favorites.
Oh, we got another pineapple and smoked ham, which is what, the Hawaiian?
That's
No?
the
Yeah.
Hawaiian.
Yeah.
All right, Reese's cup.
All right, Reese. So we'll go with Reese's and then we'll try the Toblerone.
I'm going on a limb. I don't know how to chase that Toblerone.
Really?
I don't know what to do.
I want to taste it.
That's
Wow,
delicious.
that crazy. Are you sure?
That's delicious.
Taylor, how are you feeling? Reese's.
Reese's. Reese's all day, every day. What about you? What's your vote? You contemplating?
I'm going underdog. I'm
Oh.
going 5th seed of Reese's. I'm not Reese's. Toblerone. Listen to
Oh, it's
me.
in the seed Reese's.
I'm going Toblerone. So, sir, it's up to you.
I picked Reese's.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Reese's.
Even after trying it?
Absolutely.
All right, that's it. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup advances.
I
to the
agree.
Finals.
Frozen peanut butter cups are delicious.
Yes.
Frozen kisses are also delicious.
I don't think I've ever had.
That is one of my. When I'm eating extremely healthy and I want a nice dessert, I will put all my kisses in the freezer and I'll get 1 kiss at the end of the meal and eat it, and I'm good. And it tastes so fire.
All right, so next up we have Snickers, the number 2 seed, versus
With Kit Kat?
the number 3 seeded Kit Kat.
Yeah.
There you go again.
I'm getting this chocolate overload that is, it's just messing with my vocabulary.
Do you still have Snickers, or did I cut you a piece
I got Snickers here.
of that Kit Kat bar?
I stopped Kit Kat too.
You see, she got the joke. These puns
Damn
are going
it!
these puns are going over your head, dude. As we were talking about Snickers, I hit you with a Kit Kat pun.
I got it. It was funny. It was a good one.
The worst part about this, Taylor, that normally on episodes we'll have like some sort of adult beverage. Today we had soda.
That's good. I would not have wanted to have been drunk right now.
Today we had soda, and I don't know. I feel like I'm worse than normal. But all right, so let's go.
Wait, quick question. Are you a drinker by any chance? Have you ever gone to or is it only food? Do you consider a drink food?
I mean, like on my page, I definitely show alcohol. I recently did like a 1 gallon mojito from a place in Doral.
Wow.
So yeah, oh yeah.
Gallon
I mean, I'm
mojito.
more like the fun drinks or like the creative stuff is more what I'll post. But yeah, there's some fun posts you guys got to check out.
Is it the one in? It's not the one in Kingsbow, is it?
Exactly. Yeah. There you
Okay,
go.
I've had that one. That one
See?
is.
Oh, I bet you've had that one. I bet you had the whole thing by yourself too.
They don't let you buy that if it's only 1 or 2 people. At least they did it when I went.
Because you wanted to drink the whole thing.
Yeah. Funny story before we get into the second round. I've gotten cut off and kicked out of Applebee's.
That's
Not because I'm wild. It's just
slightly
because of
embarrassing.
No, it's not because I got wild or anything crazy. It's just because I had apparently they had like the $1 Long Islands. So I was like, okay, keep them coming. I was at like 7, and they're like, sir, we had to cut you off. You've had enough. And I'm like, but I'm perfectly fine.
Wow.
Why?
I find
and
that
they
hard to
literally
believe.
cut me off.
I find that hard to believe. You were for sure wasted. You
Yeah.
thought you were okay. And they said, sir, you're the only person at this Applebee's who's this wild. Did you have a hall pass or something? Like, why did you go to Applebee's?
Because Applebee's is, first off, $1 Long Island. You can't beat that.
I mean, have you seen the movie Hall Pass? Where the guy gets to go on a hall pass and take a break from his wife with his friends, and they decide to go to an Applebee's. I feel that is you.
Applebee's is good. It's better than Chili's.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Absolutely not.
Yes, it is.
We've had this talk before, and you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. Anyway, before we lose Taylor, because I feel like she already gave me a look like you're crazy for thinking. First off, for going to Applebee's.
Yeah, I'm definitely Team Chili's in that conversation
same here.
between those two.
But let's go ahead. We're going to try the number 2 seeded Snickers.
Let's go for it.
Snickers. Sorry, I was reading some of the comments that were just making fun of how Applebee's is nasty.
It's not nasty.
And then Gabby says, caramel Hershey Kisses destroy your diet. Try a Hershey's hug.
Ooh, the hugs were good.
Have you ever had a Hershey's hug?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I already bit into the Snickers. I got excited.
It's okay.
Is Mellow rubbing off on you? Sneakers.
Look, see? There we go. Applebee's, baby. It's a way to go.
Steve.
Is this a New York, New Jersey thing?
Are they Tim is from New York.
Yeah, but he
There
said...
we go. Applebee's, too. Thank you, Millie.
And next
Again,
is
you can't
Kit
beat
Kat.
dollar drinks.
Yes, you can. Buy a good drink.
Oh, because Chili's
That's
makes
like-
great drinks?
That's like saying, I'm not going to get a Bud Light. I can go get a Natty Ice. What are you, in college? Go get yourself a Bud Light or a Coors Light or a Heineken. Why are you drinking a Natty
Coors Light.
Ice?
So much better.
Then, yes.
All right. Well,
Kit
we're
Kat.
going to go with the Kit Kat now.
Yeah. It's a tough choice. No, not for you. Easy decision.
In that case,
Easy peasy.
I go first?
Go ahead.
All reliable for me, Snickers.
I'm going to go with the Kit Kat again. So, Taylor,
What?
all the pressure's
So,
on you now. You have to
I
make the
know.
right decision here
I-
for the millions. And
Millions.
I feel it. I feel the
This is
pressure.
for the
All right.
final.
So, earlier in the day, I would have thought I would have said Snickers, but I'm going to say Kit Kat.
Oh, let's just say, can we try to convince you?
I mean, you can try to bribe me on the side if you want. No,
I can't
sorry.
believe Snickers.
And look, Bambi knows me. You're speaking to the resident White Claw man. That's me.
But White Claw is better than a Natty Ice.
Of course it is. White Claw is better than a lot of things.
Why don't you... What was it, the Coors? What was it that I bought the other
The
day?
Coors Seltzer. This
The
man
Coors Seltzer.
couldn't pass up a buy one get one free Coors Seltzer.
I'm sorry. I don't pass up any BOGOs. You're telling me I can buy 17 seltzers and get 17 for free?
And exactly why you can. But here goes with the Applebee's point. $1 Long Island iced teas. You can get messed up with 5.
But isn't it like $1.50 at Chili's? Doesn't Chili's have buy one get one or 2 for 1
It's
specials?
2 for 1, but they're not
I'm
$1.
pretty sure it does the math. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
And Chili's gives you the free chips and salsa, right? So, I
There you
mean,
go. There you go.
see?
I will give you that. I'll give you
See,
that. Those
see?
chips and salsa are 5.
And now we have our championship.
Well, no,
yeah,
we
let's
don't.
go. No?
We will let everyone know what it is, which is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups
No, I
versus.
said we're in the
Kit Kat.
championship. It's not that we have a champion. We're in the championship.
No, I know. Which is Reese's Peanut Butter Cup and Kit Kat. But before we go, we're going to do our honorable mentions.
Oh, yeah. Let's,
Look at that.
More
People
chocolate.
are saying Snickers can't lose. You can't go wrong with Snickers. I like how everyone's making fun of me.
Too basic. How's it? It's. What?
You can't go wrong with a Snickers, man. Snickers has everything you need. It makes you when you're hungry. Like,
You're right, because you have a Snickers and then 3 hours later you still have Snickers up on the top of your mouth and your teeth for later when you want
that's
to.
delicious.
leftovers.
Horrible.
So Snickers for later. If anything, a Snickers might be a Captain Jack Berry treasure. That's how good it is.
Don't you dare even compare the two. Jazz, yes you did. It was Hershey Almonds versus Kit Kat, and Kit Kat did win, and they're in the finals. So at least they lost to someone in the finals. So then, before we get to the finals, we all picked a honorable mention that we thought,
Yep.
although it didn't make the top 8, still deserved to be tried and talked about. So, Taylor, we will have you go first then.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
we
mean-
want to hear yours.
All right. So when I was in Walgreens, I picked the Almond Joy. I haven't had it in a while, but I don't know why the coconut, almond, chocolate, it kind of just like, it caught my eye. It caught my eye.
All right, and that's
Yeah.
okay because actually, if
I was actually gonna pick Almond Joy, and then he said you were gonna pick it, and I go, she knows what she's doing.
See?
That is so low key delicious. People don't know about it, but it's enough coconut, enough chocolate, and I just love it.
Good.
it oh come on, I can't.
Should I say my honorable mention?
Yeah.
Yes, you may.
I feel like I should point for the home run because it's Babe Ruth, the Baby Ruth. You can't go wrong with this one. This one is absolutely delicious. I used to get it all the time when I was a kid. So this is my honorable mention. I can't believe it didn't make the list.
Look, oh, we got already Almond Joy is so underrated, and there was a comment earlier in the show that said the same thing. Almond Joy is underrated.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Frozen Almond Joys are awesome. So then, my honorable mention is one that gets no love, gets no respect at all. It is none other than the 100 grand. 100 grand deserves so much more respect than it gets. It's so good. It's crunchy.
It looks bad.
Nougat. It's better than a Snickers. It's like a Snickers and a Crunch had a baby. And then you have the
You're
best
gonna
of both
say
worlds.
100 grand is better than one of the most high, I think the highest selling candy bar in the world.
Absolutely. I would
No,
say it's better than
Reese's.
Snickers.
Reese's.
The number 2 is Snickers, and that one is probably 100 grand in debt. I don't even know how they're still in business.
Because they're so good. That's why. It almost tastes like a Crunch bar, but with Snickers.
Are we trying them? The honorable mentions? Okay. Which one do we
Yes.
want to try first?
Sir?
Did you get an Almond Joy? Did we get an Almond Joy?
I thought you got the Almond Joy.
No.
What are you guys doing to me?
I even told you to check the list.
I hate you.
It's
All
okay.
right. Well,
She
did.
well
He had
I'll, eat
one
it,
job.
I'll eat it for all of us.
Me?
It's
You're
okay.
the one with the list.
Yes, how about you bring us through that experience of trying the Almond Joy. I've never had an Almond Joy,
Lucky
so
for me, it's delicious.
All right. Let's take that bite.
Oh, so good. Easy to eat.
See? Yeah.
It's not country. It's country.
country? It's not country? Is it
It's
rock
not
and roll?
It's not country.
No, it's really good. It's chewy, but like the coconut is there, but it's not overpowering.
Yeah, and it's
No,
not
it's
flaky
really good.
either.
And it's like, I don't know if refreshing is the right word, but it's not a heavy chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my biggest thing about that, because I've never had it, is the coconut like flaky, or is it just you get a taste of it?
It's not flaky. You definitely get a taste, but the coconut inside is more, it's like a softer texture.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I'm not a big coconut fan, like the flakes. So I never
Not
wanted
flakes.
to try that.
I don't know if you can kind of see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Bambi says Milky
See-
Way. Some people are saying Milky Way.
Yes, people are having Milky Way as their honorable mention.
Bambi likes the Babe Ruth also.
Where
That was
are you
good.
seeing that? Oh, that one. That was
You
good.
know what?
I've never had a Baby Ruth either.
Well,
Mushy
congratulations.
coconut.
You're about to fall in love today.
I already did.
Babe Ruth is the next one we're gonna eat.
Oh, I
You
already
guys
had.
want to hear a fun fact about Baby Ruth?
I would love
Let's
to
hear it.
All right. So it's, I guess, kind of a sports fact. So I'm a little impressed that I know it.
Ooh, that's
But-
good.
Obviously, I don't know if it is obvious because many people might not know that Ruth, the baseball player, is not associated with the candy bar at all. And actually, when they first came out with the Baby Ruth, they offered him like a contract to be the face of the candy bar, but he denied it. And then in later years, that he tried to make his own candy bar, but he got sued by Baby Ruth, so he couldn't even use his own name because somebody had essentially stolen it from him.
Yeah, I would have stolen it, but
Yeah,
Wow. All
Yeah.
right, you ready to try it?
fun little fact. Yeah.
thank you for that. That was I didn't know that
Yes,
fact.
I didn't either.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Gotta give it a chance. And then towards the end, it really kicks.
Are you sure that this is like the same thing as a payday, bro?
No, it's not. It's nowhere near a payday.
Yeah,
But
but
it-
peanut butter Butterfingers.
But if you mean that eating a Baby Ruth feels as good as getting a payday, then I'm with all of that. Yes, sir.
And Tim, I didn't have a bad childhood. I just stuck to, what I liked. I didn't go branching out. I start branching out now.
You know, with
That was okay.
dollar Long Islands from Applebee's and 100 grand. Yeah, what is it with you?
What do you mean?
Dollar Long Islands, getting kicked out of Applebee's, eating 100 grand chocolate bars. 100 grand chocolate bars are so bad that they're not even in the chocolate section. They leave them in the way out section. Hey, maybe
Yeah, because
you
they
might
like,
get it.
we know what you really want. And then you get it
No.
like, oh, yeah, I want to try this 100
No.
grand. 100 grand in my hand. Bambi says paydays have saltier nuts. Giggity. Sorry. I'm a child still. All right. I guess
Try
we're
the
going to try
payday. 100 grand.
the
100 grand.
100 grand.
She can't even remember the name, dude. Here we go. Let's try this
That's a
100
sign.
grand.
Well,
What is
it's in
this?
there.
Look at this. It looks like a Crunch bar.
And a Snickers had a baby. That's
No,
exactly
no,
what
no,
this
no,
looks
no.
like.
It's not. It's literally a Crunch bar with caramel in it.
All right, let's see.
Nothing to do with
Cheers.
Snickers. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Kenny.
I love
What's
that
this?
you make fun of. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it's just so chewy.
You were talking smack about Snickers being in your mouth. I'm gonna have this in my mouth for days, even after brushing my teeth.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But at least it's like a crunch. It's
Oh,
crunchy.
but at least. But no, you never said anything about at least. For a Snickers. Look at this in my mouth.
It's like a crunch though. So it's crunchy and it gives you I like that sensation, that crunch. This Snickers doesn't give me that.
Yeah, but the Snickers is somehow easier to eat.
If you're such a fan of Crunch, there's actually a bar named Crunch that you voted out for the Reese's. So if you truly loved Crunch bars, you would have voted for this one. All right, well that was fun. Oh man, I can't believe we didn't have the almond joy. We're sorry about that, but I know it's
No, it's
delicious,
all
and you picked an awesome underdog on the Crunch bar on the almond joy. What happened?
I'm just looking. 100 grand is not nasty. I'll keep eating it the entire show.
You see, I didn't say it was nasty. It's just not top of the bar that we've eaten.
There's better choices.
Thank you.
That's all. Yeah.
Again, no respect.
Have you had any foodie item that incorporated a specific Kit Kat, Snickers, besides the Heath bar with the vanilla? But is there some crazy ice cream you've had or dessert that had one of these chocolate bars?
Trying to remember. I feel like I've had desserts over the past. I don't know why I'm like blanking right now. That I've definitely had like Snickers and Reese's, Kit Kat, some of the the more common ones.
Like when I go to Cold Stone and just get all of them.
Yeah, or milkshakes I've had from different places
Oh.
here in Miami with those flavors. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you ever been to Boca's where they have the extra
yeah.
long? I've
Yeah,
never
no,
had
they're-
one before.
Their milkshakes are good. Their milkshakes are really good. Yeah.
Apparently,
good.
I scared off people by saying that I bite all 4 Kit Kats at once.
I was right to be.
All right, guys. We've got into the main event. Usually we're talking about me, but no, we got into the
God.
main event. And it is none other than
It's not Snickers.
It's not Snickers, so you just opened up that Snicker bars
Yeah.
for no reason.
I was gonna
Reese's.
eat it anyways. My mind it thinks Snickers should be there. I literally opened up a Snickers because in my mind it's supposed to be here.
It's not. It is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup versus the Kit Kat. Give me a break. Where did you? Oh my God! You threw the $100,000. Oh. So, are you ready?
Boom, boom.
First up is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
What's that called? Is it when you talk slowly into the mic?
The
ASMR.
ASMR.
There you go. You can't do that with the Reese's bar. But.
What is with you can't trust anyone that bites all 4 Kit Kats at
That's
once?
Thank
funny.
you, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I have to deal with every day. Now everybody knows the truth about Mello.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I need to cook it.
Wow. Let me cut this in half just in case you gotta try it again.
In case I have to try it again.
I'm on sugar overload over here.
Oh,
No. I'm on day 2 of it. At least today I don't feel as bad as I did yesterday because at least today everything I've tried is good. Yesterday those Hostess snacks really did a number on me. I was like, no wonder my mom when I was 6, 7 years old never wanted to give me all those treats because it was gross and I would have regretted it back then.
I think our last 2 podcasts we were on a taquitos overload, and we were on a pizza bites and pizza
Ooh.
pockets. Why do I always forget the name of these?
It's the pizza bites and the pizza pockets.
Which
and-
we chose pizza pockets.
Yes. Do you feel the same way, or are you a pizza bagel or pizza bites?
I'm a pizza. Between the two, I would say pizza bagel. Oh my God, in
And-
college.
Do you dip it into any sauce? Because we enjoyed ranch or blue cheese. We just dipped it in one of those.
I mean, if I had sauce around, but more in college, it was just like pop them in and just take them on the go. Yeah. All right.
Someone
let's-
wants to know if you guys have had a Tasty Travels Twix milkshake.
Ooh, what is that?
It's a rest. So like during COVID, is a lot of other foodies. I started doing like recipes at home, and that was one of the recipes on my page. It's super
Ooh.
simple. Yeah. So you guys can check it out. It's just a few ingredients, and you can make it at home.
You know what? We're going to make one at home, and we're going to put it on the show next time.
Yeah. Let me
Yes.
know.
Yes.
Let me know.
We might make 2 things, and then we'll see. A little surprise.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make our own 4-quarter recipe next to that one and see. And we'll send you the recipe.
Yeah.
so you can
Yeah.
try.
Totally. You should do that.
We have
I
a
like that
couple of
idea.
those recipes that we've done. We've done
The 4-quarter coquito.
we had a coquito. I did
Nachos. We did nachos.
nachos
Ooh,
and
yum.
eggnog. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right, Kit Kat.
Kit Kat it is. Giving ourselves a break here.
Oh,
I did it.
look who finally did one.
Cheers.
It's simple. It doesn't overdo it. It's crunchy. It's chocolatey. It's satisfying. As simple as it is, it's delicious.
All right.
All right. I have my vote. I won't
All
say
right.
it yet. You let me know when.
Taylor, we're gonna let you kick off this final vote. Please tell us, do you have Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or the Kit Kat?
Reese's. Like 100% Reese's.
Wow.
Yeah. And if
So-
it was cold, like you said earlier, 110%.
Man.
All right, well, I guess I'll go next, and I won't say it, but I'll show it. And for everyone out there
Don't you do
complaining,
it. Don't you
I'm
do
nervous.
it.
I'm
I
nervous.
see your hand. Don't you bite into those 3. Oh,
Oh
God.
my God.
You know what? That's...
I'm going Kit Kat.
I can't look at you the same now. I can't. I can't.
It's the only way to eat it. Be dangerous.
All right. There's only one winner here, guys.
What?
And it's not gonna be that.
Oh.
It's gonna be a Reese's. Go bite into your 4 Kit Kats, buddy.
I gladly will. Wow.
I'm gonna do a
worst
poll on my
thing?
page. I'm gonna see if people have ever done that before, biting into 4 Kit Kats all at the same time. I gotta know. I've never heard that before.
Or you
I
can
gotta
ask
know.
them how they eat the Kit Kat and see if they say, oh yeah, we strip it, or we bite all 4
I'll
at
let
once.
You know. I'll let
Get
you
the
know.
best of all worlds.
Like, I did a podcast with these 2 weirdos. One of the guys just bit into all the Kit Kats.
So there you have it.
We got our winner.
The number 1 seed, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, did not get upset. They ended up winning. Just going through everybody.
Went through Crunch Bar, went through Toblerone, and then went through Kit Kat. I still think
It went through some
Snickers-
heavy hitters, I will say that.
I still think Snickers should have been up there. Snickers would have been a better competition.
No, wouldn't. Reese's would have won
Yeah.
with the landslide. But look, Nicholas, you're saying that you're gonna like the milkshake.
The Twix milkshake.
Twix
Yeah, it does have
milkshake.
vanilla ice cream.
Oh,
You
man, I
will.
cannot wait.
You will.
With that being said, thank you so much for being this amazing
Thank
guest.
you.
What's the future coming for you and your page? Do you have anything, now that COVID is ending? What are you looking forward on making or doing? Would you be willing to come back again?
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, I'm definitely going to stick with the recipes. I didn't realize how much I would enjoy doing them, but I do. But now that COVID is I actually got my first shot of vaccine today. So I'm looking forward to.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm starting to do some traveling. So I'm really excited to show more of that on my page besides food, a lot more travel content. So
Well,
stay
that's-
tuned for that.
Hi, Harley, Taylor's sister. And she's apparently excited for all
Yeah.
the candy that's left over for tonight.
It's funny, yeah.
Before you go, I do want to, now that COVID is ending, people in Miami, did it ever start? Before you leave, I do want to talk to you about one last thing. Since this is overtime, we talk about on a range of things here. Normally it's anything but sports. I saw this past weekend that you went to Busch Gardens in Tampa's Food
Yes.
and Wine Festival.
I did.
Normally people go to Epcot. Maybe they might go to Mardi Gras Universal, but I've never really seen people go to this one. So I kind of want to hear your perspective on it, what you liked, what you might have not liked. Would you recommend it?
So I've been to Epcot Food and Wine Festival a couple times. This is actually my first time going to Busch Gardens, and 100% I would recommend it. There were some bites that were super delicious and definitely. I'm going to post more on my page, but there were these certain donuts. There was a chicken biscuit that was out of this world. There was really a lot of good stuff, and then the combination with some of the roller coasters made for like a really fun day. I would
awesome.
recommend the rides before all the food and the drinking, but yeah, no, I definitely recommend it. It was fun. Epcot is epic, their food and wine, but Busch Gardens was a fun one to attend to.
That sounds exciting. You did a Universal one, right? Where Universal had a food and wine?
Yeah, it was the Mardi Gras festival this year. They did it somewhat like that, where they had like different countries, and each country had either a drink or a food that you can try, and it was delicious. What I do like that they did, which I believe Busch Garden does as well, is that they have a tasting lanyard, so it's not like you have to buy an individual
Exactly.
thing, which I think is fantastic. I understand why Epcot doesn't do it, because people are still going to go there no matter what, and everyone else is just trying to catch up and trying to get like a little gimmicky towards it. But I do like that idea.
Yeah, no, it made it a lot easier, but you could at Busch Gardens get the lanyard or at each booth buy individually, so if you wanted to just keep it going once your lanyard ran out of punches. But yeah, no, it was really fun.
That's awesome. I gotta try it. I
Yeah,
love Busch
you do.
Gardens. I've done their Hollow Scream, and that's a lot of fun. And you can't go wrong with roller coasters.
Right?
Roller coasters are the best. And you're telling me you're gonna add food, delicious snacks, and drinks? I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, but like I said, do the rides first because that could end up a little messy.
Melo's very crazy and wild, so he might just go for the dollar Applebee's
Really good.
drinks, Log Islands before he goes.
You're
I
not
said
going to live that down.
I'm not gonna live that down. I'm not gonna live down the Kit Kat thing. Oh boy, it's gonna be a mess here. I just got past being called Baby Dave, and now
That hasn't gotten past anything.
that's gotten past.
That's
it.
not going away.
We're not going there. But yes, Taylor, anything that you want to plug, I have your Instagram down there for everyone to see. You want to go follow her, but go ahead. Give us, your where we can find you, anything you want to plug, where you'll be, what you're going to try next, maybe a sneak into your next post.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely check me out, Tasty Travels. I mean, I'm on all the social media platforms, but Instagram is definitely my biggest one. So give me a follow. Like I said, traveling coming up. I'm going to Vegas in 2 weeks. So I'm going to be covering a lot there. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, just follow along. DM me any questions, any recipe ideas that anyone has. And
well, let us know when you go so we can have a Vegas special on our podcast.
Right? 2 weeks. So stay tuned. And yeah, that's it. Tasty Travels. Check it out. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm a little bit of a sugar high right now, but this is a lot of fun.
No problem. Thank you so much again, Taylor. This was great. Can't wait to have you back for another segment. Maybe it'll be food. Maybe it'll be a little travel.
Yeah, maybe a little drinks.
Yeah, there you go.
See?
Absolutely.
No, but thank you guys again. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Thank you so much. Wow.
That was awesome.
Fantastic.
That was awesome.
Great.
She was a great guest.
Yes, and like I said, guys, go ahead and follow her on her IG. You're going to see a million one things. It's at Tasty Travels. If you're listening, it's at TAYSTYTRAVELS.
What is this garbage?
It is the best.
How
it is the most underrated candy bar.
Let me
That's what this is.
It's so good. Smack, because my nephew's gonna call me and be like, "It's not bad."
Exactly.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's just not like one that I'll grab. I don't know. I don't explain. It's not bad.
I was brought onto it this past year, and no, Timmy, you did not. I don't think you did. I don't think you. So now that the tournament's over, do you recall bringing up King James during the entire tournament?
I don't think so.
Oh, that means, Tim, you did lose $1. You did not. There was a bet last night made on the A to Z program. Tim said, I guarantee that a line will mention LeBron James one time in the chocolate bar tournament or the candy bar tournament. And Eric stood by you. Your Hollywood blonde brother stood by you and said, no, he will not.
I was just about to say, if Tim said that, I know Eric knows me and Eric was going to get that right. I swear to God, I was just about to say that. So I love my Hollywood blonde brother. He was right. I did not mention King James. Why did Tim think I would mention King James in this?
Apparently, he knows
King James didn't even go to college. He was never even in the tournaments.
He wasn't.
Now, if he was, I would have said as great as King, but he wasn't even in college.
But yes, and I was told not to even say anything until it was all over, and we would say. So I didn't tip him off or anything.
Tim deserves 50 cents because I did bring up LeBron James in a baseball segment.
Yes, but he said only in the tournament.
I was just wanting to give Tim a little honorable mention there.
Yes, but before we leave, there's one more thing I want us to talk about, and we got to plug it as well, and that is tomorrow. We know Justice League came out a couple weeks ago. We still haven't finished watching it because 2 hours feels like 7 hours in that movie.
Let's watch it after this.
We can. But tomorrow, HBO Max has another movie that a lot of people want to see. You want to know what movie that is?
I have a feeling I know what it is, but I'll let you handle it.
It is Mello versus The Line. No, it's not. I mean, you would think.
So, who's who?
I'm obviously King Kong.
Whoa. That's what do you mean? Obviously,
Godzilla's bigger than him.
But King Kong's the fit one.
Godzilla's? Wow.
King Kong's the fit one and the lover boy.
I'm not the lover boy?
I'm just saying.
You want to be King Kong then? I'll be Godzilla. I love Godzilla.
Godzilla's just rah. That's you every time you come in here. Podcast. Debate. Godzilla. And I'm like, rah.
And then you just smacked up because you're smaller. But yes, it is Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus Kong.
That's
tomorrow on HBO Max. And with that, the folks here at Pop Culture Pros, you want to tune into their YouTube channel and subscribe because there's going to be a contest. No city restrictions. And we are partnering with Fandango. And you'll be able to watch this movie for the free.
That's pretty exciting. Can I enter this?
If
Does it count if I enter it?
Faraci is still watching, he can answer that. If Mr. Alain, you have HBO Max. Here I am entertaining you. But yes, you want to make sure you subscribe to the Pop Culture Pros YouTube channel so you can stay up to date when that contest is going to drop, if it hasn't already dropped. But yes, Kong versus Godzilla. Who do you think is going to win?
It has to be Kong.
No way. Godzilla.
Kong is more elusive, a little smarter.
Employees are disqualified apparently. So, sir.
Damn it.
It's alright. You're going to be in the movie.
So are you. I also want to give one plug. Can I give a plug? Absolutely. Oh wait, it's our show. Of course I can. I have one of my good friends, David Gonzalez. He started his Twitch page. So if you guys are gamers, he's really good at Call of Duty. His Instagram is David_50324, and his Twitch page is Nuxy_1, which is NUKZY_1. So that's a little Twitch shout out for, he watches our podcast also and he's a fan, so I just wanted to give him a shout out.
Awesome. Dave, I want to play some Fall Guys. I want to whoop people in Fall Guys even though I don't have a PlayStation yet.
It's coming, bro. I think we might have to do our own Twitch page.
Ooh. You want to get beat on another channel?
You see, I was thinking more we play together, same team, but of course you always want to go against
Of course. Oh, you're right. Like Rocket League or Dead by Daylight. But Fall Guys, it is a team, but at the end, there can only be one.
So we'll see what's coming. We do have a couple things coming up in production. Some ideas, so everybody look out. Next week we have Colombian Day. Are you gonna wear a Colombian jersey?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna wear my Honduras jersey. I think they're winning right now.
Honduras jersey? It's Colombia Day. We're gonna have some empanaders.
I gotta go buy
some pan de bonos. Some cola postobon in the glass. Some guado, aguardiente, red little cap, blue little cap. It's gonna be a fun show. Episode 30.
Wow, Mexico scored at the end right now. It's 1-1.
Well, if they tie, do they make it, or they have to win?
I don't know, honestly.
Well, we'll see that most likely after. So before we go, I'm gonna plug everyone here on the Pop Culture Pros Network. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and Wednesday there is the Empire 161 show is back. They'll be back, I believe it's at around 4:30, season 2. Talking Yankees, talking future World Series champions. There's going to be Granny's Peach Tea later on that night, talking about all the CW verse. I believe tomorrow or tonight, I think it was tonight, is the premiere and the series finale of Supergirl. So they're going to be talking about that, Flash, Lois, and Clark, all that other good stuff. They might throw in some more Justice League Snyder Cut because apparently people can't get enough of it, but I've had enough and I haven't even finished the movie. And last, tomorrow we have the
episode tomorrow. Drink not take. You're gonna talk about that tomorrow on the podcast?
Oh, me? No. I might comment and tell them how, if we finish watching it, how bad it was, or my thoughts on it. I'm sorry, I don't want to be unbiased.
Finish watching it right here.
But tomorrow there's a show that hits the triple digits, and that is the Put It in the Book show.
Congrats,
episode
boys.
100. They're gonna have some guests on there as well, talking Mets, hopeful for the season, and who knows, maybe this is the season, guys. Maybe this is a season where it just turns around for you, and if it does, you guys deserve it. It's been a while. I know being a New York fan, on that side of New York anyway, hasn't been fun for years. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say they don't deserve anything. I don't got why they deserve anything.
And then Jader and Kyle they're always jumping from day to day, so I'm pretty sure they'll have another show this week. Then on Monday you have the A to Z program, and then Tuesday we're back here. Right before is the Just Too Sweet show, talking wrestling. It's gonna be the week before, or a couple days before WrestleMania 37. 2 nights again, so it's gonna be a big show. I'm absolutely positive. And then back here, a week from now, episode 30, 30, Colombian Day, Empanaders, Melo, still the halftime champion. You already know.
Congratulations on being the halftime champion, Melo. Thank you so much, Eric, for tuning in. We're really excited today. We got you the best soda. Mika, the best red soda. Beat Botong, straight from his mouth. You know, they get it. We also had a tie, first place. Checkers, Wendy's for the best cheeseburger, no pickles.
Even though Miss Stacy Travels herself, Taylor, said she would have chose Checkers.
Then maybe we got to give it to Checkers. Mika, a Checkers cheeseburger, and a Reese's candy bar for dessert.
Or you can just always go 100 grand.
Cut that last part out. That's 4 quarters. Thank you so much for tuning in. And hopefully while you were watching, we were able to bring you some change.
And, as always, that you left here with a little more common sense. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.